That doesn't look natural.
What?
There's something else back there.
Yeah. I think someone broke off the stalactites.
Broken stalactite.
You're welcome.
This is totally Minecraft, dude.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we call this our well room, and they gave it that name for this pool of water you guys see right here. And this pool is a little bit different from the one upstairs. It does actually have a creek that flows into it. And it's actually part of a sinking creek, which basically means it started on the surface and then slowly made its way down through the cracks and the crevices of the cave, eventually coming into this room via this passageway right over here. And it flows out this very small hole right down here. Now, for those of you who have been to the Natural Bridge, you might recall when you're walking down that first set of 130 some steps, you see a little creek that flows off to your left-hand side. And this water actually flows into that creek. So it does have a pretty good distance to travel between here and there. Now we are at the deepest point of the cave right now, about 347 feet below the surface. That's about 34 stories. And you guys have already looked up, so you notice this very large crack in the ceiling above you. That there is what we call a stress fracture. And basically, we are all standing underneath the Buckhill Mountain right now. When that mountain was forming, the stress got to be so much on those rocks that they ended up breaking in their weakest points, and that's what opened up this fracture here. Now, if you look into this next room over here, we call that the Hanging Garden of Crowns. And they gave it that name because of all the stalactites that hang from the ceiling in there. You can actually still see some of the original wooden steps that were put in by that crew back in the 1800s. Now, if you're curious about this substance right here, a lot of kids like to tell me it looks like snot. It's not. That is actually pure calcite or pure calcium carbonate. Excuse me. So if we didn't have all that iron in our soil like we do, all of our formations down here would look just like that right now.
Yeah, that's moss.
I know, but it's pulsing.
Yeah. Oh, what?
You guys have any questions about it?
It's pulsing? Oh, it is. Oh, the water's dripping on it. Pulsating moss.
It does look like snot. It does look like snot. Yeah. Let's get a real quick on that side. We always want to touch it.